Nice.
Hey, I think we are live. We are live. We are live.
Let's see.
Nice.
Welcome, friends. Cheers. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers to love.
Cheers. Welcome, all you socially awkward people.
Exactly. Exactly. And
Hey,
here I have a
Carl.
socially awkward dog as well who wants to be a part of this action. For
Hey,
a
Carl,
minute.
welcome in.
Hey, dude.
That's how
Hey.
she rolls.
Hey, Carl. Hey, Dennis Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Hey,
Everybody.
Dave.
Right on. Right on.
I don't see you. You're,
Hey, sweet.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, sweet.
Well, let's see.
Fucking look
Hey,
like
Dennis.
the
Hey, sweet. Good to see you guys.
Jesus.
Oh, we
Hey,
got
Paul.
Nanook from the north over there. I take it you got
Dennis, hey, Dennis. Sweet Acres. Hey, Sweet Acres.
Yeah, fucking gator. Hey, sweet.
You're a nut. You're a nut. Ivy,
Ivy.
welcome in. Welcome in.
Hey, Ivy, my friend.
I was in the cave today.
Absolutely.
I was in the cave earlier too. I saw you in there.
Yep.
Eric.
Yep. Good. I'm glad they're all following over, Carl.
Ivy's my
beans.
stalker. Ivy's my stalker, man. I'm kidding.
Look here, people.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
You know what that is, don't you?
I sure do. Oh, and Timo family came in as well.
Hey, Demi. Demi's here.
Timo and Sabine. Hello.
Hey,
Oh,
Demi,
Optimus.
hi.
Demi.
Optimus.
Yep.
Wow, everybody came in. Everybody came in. Hi,
Hey,
Zena. Everybody
distracted.
loves you too.
For those of you that in the chat that don't recognize me, it's me, Derek. I used to be called Secrets. Now I'm called Echoes. You guys
Yeah.
all know me, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Not that anyone.
So I have
gives
a
shit.
kind of a weird conversation piece that I wanted to bring up after hearing about
No.
a number of weird things that are going on out on the YouTubeverse, which is just madness.
One, Sue. Hey, Sue.
Hey,
Sorry.
Sue.
Hey, Joe.
Hi, Virginia. Good to see you.
Virginia.
Virginia.
I'm sure I'll see you Sunday. You better come to the, community church because, that's what we do. Hey, Joe. Good to see you too.
Damn it, Gator.
Hello, Sue. Thank you for coming here today.
But anyway, we're here I wanted to bring up some things that have come across a lot of people's plate. One of the things that we did when we set up our channel to be 18 and over. So that a lot of people would not, I wouldn't have a bunch of 10-year-olds coming into my chat and doing something ridiculous. So I keep eyes on that stuff. I hope Sweet's keeping the peace in the chat in case anything weird happens. So, yeah. Bottom line is, we know of a channel that recently got porn bombed. I know of individuals that have been getting all kinds of hate, and it's unnecessary. I mean, there's no reason why we can't all get along. Truthfully, we can all get along. We don't have to particularly love each other, but we do have to at least show a little respect. That it's simple. It's very simple. Tarnishing someone else's shine does not make yours any brighter. It really doesn't.
No.
So in truth, it's something that we all just need to remember, that if you have something bad to say, hold back. It's managed to get me in trouble, and well, there is that. Sharing your light is much easier, and you can make somebody's day. You can truly make somebody's day just by being the light that they need. Like Joe. Joe is the light. That woman is awesome. Oh, Timo. Hey, Nitro. Good to see you too.
Hey, Nitro. It's been a while, bud.
What's up, Nitro?
But
Not
I mean,
really.
realistically, encouraging your friends isn't hard. Encouraging people that you don't especially like isn't hard either. Just throw it out there. Be nice. Sprinkle that
Yes.
stuff. Sprinkle kindness. It's not hard. It's really not hard.
Takes more energy to get angry and stay angry than it does just to say, you know what, man, I wish you all the best of luck in your channel.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, and if I'm off camera and I feel like flipping somebody off, they don't need to know that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There are channels I go into and I go, "Ooh," and you know, and I just deal with it. And it is what it is. You don't have to love everything that's out there. You're not designed that way.
No.
Not everyone you meet you'll like. Not everyone you meet will like you. Not
Yeah.
everyone you come across on YouTube is going to like your content. That's to be expected.
Yeah.
If we all liked everything that was on YouTube, we would never, ever, ever leave it. And I have that problem anyways, but you know, there's things that you can't make everybody think the way you do. Faith is different, religion is different, culture is very much different. Your politics are different, and that's fine. That's fine. I don't have an issue with that. I don't have to always. Oh goodness, Ginny's gonna be called Sweet Sparkles. Oh my goodness, nice. I'm gonna have to use that Sunday.
And if you come
I
on
will
YouTube, and if you come on YouTube thinking you're gonna like everybody, like I did before,
You are surely wrong. Oh, by the way, I did see Dee come by. Hey Dee, good to see you. Thank you for
or
popping in.
no, let me rephrase that. Not thinking you're gonna like everybody, but thinking they're gonna like you. You're gonna be
Exactly.
in for because I try to like it and get along with everybody, but it's hard.
No, exactly. Hi, Diana.
I mean, I met Eric, I met Gator, and Gator's an odd one, but I'm glad I met him.
Same.
Mitzi, Ivy, and they're all great people. Virginia, Nitro, been a long time. You guys are all great people, and I'm glad I met you guys and a few other people in a different community. But you know, so
Right. And
Yeah.
I have no intention of name dropping anybody. I'm not. That's not. It's not going to do me any good. It's never going to do me any good to lessen someone's shine. So lessons
Yeah.
learned, lessons shared. You know what I mean?
The real question is, do people like me?
Of course they do. That's why as soon as Ivy brings up her auction, we're all going to be throwing money.
Get the fuck out of here.
Of course, it'll be for your passport, so you'll come visit. But you know, whatever.
Oh, fuck. You guys really want me to auction myself off on Ivy and Richard?
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, if that's what it takes, we love you anyways, buddy.
What is wrong with people?
We're damaged. We are absolutely damaged. Right, Virginia. I'm nice till someone pisses me off too, and
Right?
it happens. It happens. I'm not going to say it doesn't happen. But like some of the things that we did when we set up our channel, we set up some pretty extensive security. So you can go to my about page and you can send me an email and it's going to get redirected. So you're not going to take my channel down with a redirection. Hey, Tandra, because it's
Hi,
one of
Tandra.
those things we don't we don't want our public facing, we don't want to be public facing. I don't necessarily want people to know where I live. So our webpage, you can go do a who is on my webpage, and guess what? You're going to find out exactly nothing except for who it's hosted through. So my email is not public facing. Eric's got the right idea. That's why it was a pain to get a hold of him. I'm like, dude, email me. So because he doesn't post his email address, and that's fine. That's another backup plan. You know, if you don't want people to reach out to you because they're potentially Fruit Loops or whatever, then yeah, just hide it. Give it out to people that you trust or want to have it. Ours obviously is you got to jump through hoops to get an email to me. It might take a minute for me to get it, but I'll get it and I'll read it and I'll respond as quickly as I can. Hey, Gilbert, welcome in.
What's up, Gilbert?
Hey, Gilbert.
So
Oh, you guys are new
it's a
people.
matter of I just want to share because my husband has been in IT for a lot of years, and we did some stupid things in our younger years that were not entirely wholesome. And so we know how it's done. And, you know, trying to do a denial of service or trying to do, you know, the BS that goes on out there in the world, we've tried to mitigate around that. So that's why our public facing information is limited. It's very limited. Yes, you can find out I live in Illinois. Guess what I tell you guys that? I tell you that we're in central Illinois wherever I go. Because yeah, it's cold here. Warmed up. Hey Gator, it hit over 40 today. I was stoked.
Yeah,
like
it's nice.
melt is happening. I was gonna shovel the drive and then I went, nah, it'll melt, and it did.
It's
But
warm here.
yeah, it melted. Our snowy driveway melted. So I was pretty happy about that. But yeah, I mean, the haters are gonna hate no matter what. If you can protect yourself from that, that's the best way to be. Keeping the storms to a minimal and having extremely good moderators is a good plan.
Yeah.
Having at least a couple of managing moderators to keep an eye on things if things start going awry, and having an additional way of contacting each other, whether that be email, whether that be like, oh, I'm trying to think, Instagram, Facebook, whatever works for you. If you've got people's phone numbers and you need to call them, call them.
Yeah.
You know, calling across the pond's kind of spendy, so that's not something I'll probably do on the regular. But you know what I mean. There are a lot of ways to keep your site and your page protected. It's harder on a phone. It's harder on a smaller device than it is. Oh man, I'm so jealous, Joe. I am jealous.
Yep.
My hubby is in Kansas City, Kansas right now. He will be home later. I don't know when later, but later. So he's been all over the flipping place. And then he's also going to be, he will also be in North Carolina first of next week. So, I mean, he's just all over the place.
Wow.
He has
Yeah,
to fly to that one. He has to fly to that one. He doesn't even get to take tools. And apparently Fraud Squad tried to question the charge for the airline ticket because it was uppity in price. But yeah, it is what it is. And you know, maintaining protection on the interwebs is a good thing to do. Just keeping yourself safe from the yahoos that are out there that are not so wholesome.
Yeah.
You know, and they're out there. I've got a lengthy block list just in case anyone ever wondered.
There's
And
only
if you're
two
talking
people.
to me right now, then you're not on it. Welcome.
There's only two people on here that I have on Facebook.
Mhm.
Mitzi and Ivy,
Ivy.
and
Yeah,
a few
I have
other
Ivy.
and a few others in a different community. But that was trust
Right.
that was adapted over time,
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
which means Eric, I'd like to get you on Facebook too if you're okay with that sometime.
He's
I don't
not a
have
Facebooker. He's not a Facebooker.
Wow. Oh, so you're
If you
stuck
want, I'll send him your email address, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
and
I-
Because I had to jump through hoops to get him to send me an email. Trust me. I think it was a Eric versus technology problem, and that's cool.
but the thing
I'll
is,
accept that.
but the thing is, guys, protect yourself on the internet because I have haters and trolls now that are bugging the hell out of me, and I was even hesitant of coming on Mitzi's panel because of it.
Oh well, you know what? I don't have a problem with it because I know how to manage. I know how to manage that. Ask Carl. Carl knows. Carl definitely knows. I've definitely kept some shenanigans from going off in his channel.
I've actually recently had a troll / a hater say, Derek, people are going to come to your house to take care of you.
No, they're not. It's all intimidation, and that's the problem. Is everybody's these dumb keyboard warriors that are all about intimidation. If you don't feed them, they go away.
Yep, it's like it's like feeding a stray cat. What do you do when you don't feed a stray cat anymore? It just goes away.
Yeah.
Exactly. Ask Sweet about that. Sweet was feeding some stray cats, and she ended up having a smelly cat show up that didn't want to leave at all.
Hello, Gilbert.
And Stinky Cat got her dogs a couple times, and she was none too happy about that. So yeah. Oh, excuse me.
I don't know what I'm doing either, Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Gilbert, you know what? It takes some time. There are a good number of settings if you're using a PC that you can go in and make changes to your YouTube settings. And a couple of them that I obviously will recommend is if your channel is not directly directed towards children, put it to 18 and older.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you might slip an F-bomb or something like that. And that's, you know, that's me all day. I'm definitely the one that slips the swears in there every now and then. And it's not becoming of me, but it happens. You know, I'm not going to pretend that it doesn't happen. There's some things that we don't do on stream. We don't blatantly party while we're on stream. And again, we don't really blatantly party anyway.
Because we're all old
also
now.
Gilbert, another thing is if you have a website, or if you don't have a website, if you have a website, run your email through your website as from behind. Yeah, Virginia, I can. Hey, Mike, welcome in. Lurk mode engaged. But there are a lot of things you can do to protect yourself. And if you're concerned about people messing with you, hide your email. Just don't show it.
Yeah.
If you're concerned about dropping an F-bomb, go 18 and above. If you're concerned, yeah, exactly, Nitro, you're not wrong. And they are clowns. And there's plenty of them. There's plenty of them. It's irritating that there's so freaking many of them. The haters are out there, and they don't even necessarily mean it per se. They might just be bored senseless. They might be 14 years old. They might just, you know, it could be anything. So, I mean,
and it's worldwide.
It's a CYA thing, you know, it's cover your ass. And see? Oh,
I
dropped a swear. I'm so bad. Whatever.
And Gilbert, when I go live or when I drop a video, I always set my age to 18 and over because my channel is paranormal, history, supernatural, and whatnot. And I swear, I swear like a truck driver. So I don't need no. So 18 and over, I set it and leave it and just whatever, you know. If people don't
Right.
like it, too bad. It's not their channel. It's my channel. So
Exactly. Hey, Bushka, welcome in.
Hey, Bushka.
hey Bushka. Oh God, that sounded
Hey,
so
Bushka.
naughty.
Well, hey, folks, I'm gonna take off. I appreciate every one of you stopping by. I'm putting a video on, and it's hard for me to do it. I gotta get it on by 5 o'clock. It's Friday. It's my ship video. I appreciate you. I enjoyed it, Fishy.
Oh, yeah, you're getting
Much
pretty
love.
close. You better get that going. I appreciate you
Much-
coming in.
Much
I
love,
appreciate you
y'all.
coming in. Hey,
See you,
Sweet, would
Gator.
you drop Gator's link for me?
Bye, everybody.
See you,
Thanks,
Gator.
Gator. Appreciate you much.
Much love, brother. I won't be asking, and I won't promote my channel on your channel, Mitzi. So that's fine.
Welcome in, Sabini. Good to see you.
Hey, Sabine.
Hey, Sabine, welcome. Oh, you got some new people in your chat.
It's on fire. We got 20 in here right now.
I've never seen you go live since I've known you. So, but then again, I mean,
I like your dog. Your dog's funny. Bushka, your dog is funny. Is your dog the Maligator? I know that there's one. Oh, did I? No, I did not. Let me scroll up a little bit. There is a default. It's in your settings if you're using a computer. Hey, Allie, welcome in. And if you need to, you can go into, I believe it's in just your YouTube settings. And then you have to kind of dig a little, but you can usually find it. I think it's settings and then community. I think you can, and I, like when we drop shorts, I don't really care. Our shorts are pretty tame anyway. But essentially it's going to keep the shenanigans out of your chat. So, and another thing that I want to drop for everybody who uses StreamYard, and I know this does not specifically throw down for everyone, but if you're using StreamYard, don't just willy-nilly drop your link in your chat. That just begs for the random BS to show up in your panel. Or it's going to leave you scrambling to kick people out of your basement. And so everybody who's in here today, I gave them the link separately from anywhere else.
and beware the porn bombers too, because there's a
Exactly. Well, like I
because
said, a channel
there's-
that I go to, I unfortunately missed the stream, but somebody that we know got porn bombed and was positively mortified and immediately deleted the video because it's like, oh crap.
Yeah.
That's not something you want to jump into. Hey Gilbert, if you would like to go to my about page, you can email me and I can shoot you some screenshots where to go.
there's no shortage of porn bombers on YouTube either, people.
Oh,
So
they're everywhere. They're everywhere, and they catch you very unsuspecting. So it's kind of one of those things that you literally have to watch out for. So,
I
and
mean,
especially with new channels. Thanks, Nitro. It needed to be addressed. It was an elephant in the room for more than a minute.
and for you using StreamYard, I mean, I don't have StreamYard, but I'm going to get a lot of lessons in how to use StreamYard.
Oh,
you can
I'm still a total noob with StreamYard.
you can put
Absolute
a porn block. You can put a porn blocker up.
Can you?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you can put up like you can basically look at them from your lobby, but I mean, I'm not gonna throw it out there. I'm not gonna give somebody that platform
Right.
because I don't want somebody else with their naughty agenda to come in and wreck my chat. Welcome in,
Yeah.
Mark the Spider Guy. Welcome in, Lauren.
Welcome
Hey,
in,
Lauren.
Mark. It's been a while, Mark. Welcome.
Hey, sweet. Send Nitro a link. I sent Sweet the link to the StreamYard. So welcome, Gregory.
Hey, Gregory.
Welcome, Gregory.
I need more coffee. Plus, I need to show off my hippie pants because
I need a
I know
nap.
Derek likes
I can go for a coffee too. That is good.
them.
Suggestion.
Mm-hmm.
I need a nappy.
I got a laptop. I can walk with this thing. Oh,
Oh, can you now? Lucky you. I can't. I gotta keep
Ooh, yeah. My camera's kind of not mobile right now. If I had my phone going, it'd be a little different story. But yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee.
Yeah, you
Oh my
do
goodness. Hippie pants, hippie pants.
I got one of those Keurigs, but it has like the coffee pot on the side too. So quick one cupper or the old fashioned.
nice.
Right?
I had a
I've
Keurig.
got just an old.
I had a Keurig.
I am a little weirded out about those things because they get plugged up and filled with all kinds of really sketchy things.
I'm sure you're right. They sell a cleaner you can run through it.
Now that might be a little bit better, but yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome, Nick. Good to see you over here.
I have a percolator.
We got a pretty decent crowd in here today.
I like
I'm pretty
percolators.
stoked about that.
Me too.
Hey Nick. Yep, coffee sounds good. Got me into it.
Yeah, those Keurigs are nice because I mean you can just blast a cup right meow. Doesn't take any time. Like if
That's
I had
what's
to
good.
make some coffee right now, it would be ultra painful. Like ultra.
But it does have the pot on the side on this one.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's cool. Dual option. It was like $100
Oh.
on sale during the Christmas time.
Oh man, I missed. Okay. To be fair, I did not do any Black Friday shopping. We hung out. No, not me. I just don't ever put it on. Hey, welcome in, Elduro. Good to see you. I was watching you play something the other day, and I about died laughing. It was some blasty, and oh, it was funny. It was funny.
Oh my god, it's cold.
It
here.
was funny.
It
I
wasn't
don't even
too
remember
bad.
what you were playing, but it was something pew pew, and it was hilarious. I was straight laughing. I do get a kick out of the gaming streams. And it's only because I'm a gamer, I suppose. And I like to go watch games that I've either played or I don't ever want to play. But there's some that are just so funny. It just happens. Okay. Breaking my own dang rules.
No. Mitzi. Mitzi. I'm trying to think of names that rhyme with Mitzi. You got
There's
Mitzi.
plenty.
Mitzi.
Well, let's
Nick-
put it this way. When Ed and I met, we met on a different chat platform. And that chat platform, I went by the nickname of Skitzer. So,
well, let's see. There's Mitzi.
Skitsy. There's some naughtier ones that can go along with that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go
Yeah.
there.
Right?
Not with the
Okay,
married
Rip.
woman, anyways. Nope.
Hey, freaking. Let's see if I can get it.
What's up, freaking?
Hey, freaking.
Hey, yo.
Hey,
I can retract that right after I pop it, right?
If you
I think
guys
so.
want, if you guys want, I can teach you some Canadian slang words too one day. We could have a whole stream on that,
Yeah.
like A-E-H.
I was wondering how you spell that. Is it EH?
It's we say it's E-H-A. Keep your stick on the ice, you hoser.
Come on in. Hey, Nitro, what's up?
What's up?
Hey,
Hey,
What's
kiddo,
up?
what's up?
It's been a while.
What's up, Eric?
I shouldn't call
Is
you
that
kiddo.
Parasolo
We're
up there?
probably about the same age, right?
What, Nacho?
I said,
Hey, Shirley.
is that the guy
Yeah,
up top? Is that
yeah.
Parasolo?
No, it's me.
No.
I used to be called Secrets of the Past, so
Oh, okay. Wonder if it was a name change.
I know Parasolo though. Parasolo.
Yeah, I know
cool.
Parasolo too. He's
I've been
cool.
on a panel.
Well, I just saw the name at the end, Para History, so that's why I was kind of
You
associated
and
with
I
it.
have been in Ivy's chats before quite a few times, so
Gotcha.
That's enough.
Hello to everyone in the chat.
Hey,
So I had a question for you, A-Frame, and even the guys on the panel, because you guys were talking about the whole 18 and over thing. So what is your take on kids being in your chat, or as far as being up on a panel? Do you guys
I won't.
eliminate it whatsoever? You don't allow it?
nope.
I won't let it happen. Nope.
Me
I want to
neither,
do
but
a panel.
When I get a panel going, Nitro, that would not happen on my panel. 18 and over, or even just over. Fuck.
Well, you do know TOS does not have any rules for you allowing kids up. That's kind of like your discretion.
Yeah, but still.
Yeah, well, my
but still,
discretion is nah.
yeah, but-
Right. Totally
Right.
agreeable. So
Right.
what I want to ask is, I think most everybody is familiar with my channel and what I do, correct?
Yep.
Mhm.
So what would you
Well,
say
and I know
about
you've
someone
had
like,
some young people on there a couple of times, right?
and that's my point.
Hmm.
What I wanted to bring up is, hopefully people in YouTube do not look down on people that have kids that come into their channel, because I am one of those people that I do have. Now, when I say young kids, there is an age limit
There's a
of a
range.
threshold.
Sure.
So like me, everybody knows I'm an RC channel. That is a
Right.
young kid's hobby. That is
Right.
my niche. It was something I did as a kid, and I continue to do it as an adult. Now,
Right.
I have normally 16, 17, and 18-year-olds up on my panels. But these are kids that act as grown adults. They're not trolling. They're not causing trouble. They're there for my content, because these 16, 17, 18-year-olds do the RC hobby, and they want to learn from us older guys that have been in the hobby for many, many years.
Mhm.
That's what keeps the RC hobby thriving.
right.
It's predominantly young
It ha-
kids
you
that
have to
do
pass
it.
it down to the younger generation, so that's legitimate.
Exactly. That's what we do. We pass our knowledge down to the younger generation, because that's what keeps that hobby going. Without the older guys that were doing it at the age of these kids, we kept up with it. So naturally, you're going to have, in a niche like mine, you'll have young kids that want to come up because
Yeah.
they don't know everything
Yeah.
in the hobby, and they
And
want to
have
learn.
questions. Sure. And that's legitimate. I mean, I will come in often and just see what's going on in your panel. And I just kind of pretty much lurk in the background and listen. And
Yeah.
for the most part, your panelists are pretty well behaved. If they get out of line, out they go. And I've seen it happen.
Because
I've seen
you
it
know
put
we
people
don't allow any
right out.
drama, no foolishness, none of that. We keep a tight grip on my channel because we have such a very diverse people that come in. We have them from all over the world, all age groups. But now I draw the threshold at 16. I do not consider a 16-year-old a young kid. They're able to work a job. They have a driver's license. If they can conduct themselves. Yeah, if they can conduct themselves as an adult.
They can be tried as an adult.
Exactly. They can get married. They can be tried as an adult. And the reason why I bring this up, because you guys were talking about a lot of the drama going on. And I have that happening in my channel where people will lurk in the background of my channel and then make hate videos and say, oh, look at this guy. He's a pedo. He's got 16 and 17-year-olds up on his panel.
That's where I was, Nacho Freak, that's where I was worried about you when you said that, because there's fucking haters out there, as you know, that'll say that shit and make fucking little snippets of that shit.
You know what? That shit doesn't bother me, because if you got people hating on you, then you must be doing something right. That's just the way the world of YouTube is. You're going to have people that don't like others. When you're doing better than others, they're going to talk shit about you. They're going to clip you. They're going to manipulate people, try to spin the narrative to make it look like you're a bad guy when the shit that they're putting out isn't even what's going on or what's happening. And that's what people do on social media.
Sure.
But you know what?
And that's why I've walked away from Facebook for the most part. Like I told Derek, I said, I post and ghost. I'm like the invisible fruitcake out on Facebook. I'll post something so flippin' random, and then I don't go there for weeks. It's comical. And then I'll go back and go, oh, ha, ha. Okay, I don't care. I just throw it back down again because I don't care. Yeah,
You know
I don't really care.
That's true,
I've given up on Facebook. I've given up on that whole platform for the most part. If it comes around, great, whatever. But I mean, I pretty much I've been flamed on that platform multiple times. And so I don't go there anymore. Yeah. I don't have the patience for it. I'm pretty thick skinned. I'm not going to say I'm not. I've done some stupid crap in my life, and yeah, I've paid the price for being an idiot. But yeah, you have to be able to know when to walk away from something. And
isn't that what part of life is?
Like I've been telling Derek, you need to stop feeding them.
Yep.
Yeah. Don't feed them and they'll go away.
You know what, Nacho? You gave me some food for thought. I got haters and trolls. I must be doing something right. I'm a well-liked person on YouTube. Every community wants and accepts me on their panel and chats. Fuck it, I'm just gonna go with that. I must
surely
loves
my
I'm sure a lot of people. I'm sure a lot of people see on YouTube, I'm probably one of the most hated motherfuckers out there. It does not bother me one bit, because at the end of the day, I let people say what they want to say, but they got zero proof to prove anything of what they're claiming that I'm doing. A-Frame can tell you that. I've had personal phone calls with her, with other people on YouTube that used to approach a bunch of people and spout out a bunch of shit about me that was never fucking going on. It's just jealous people that want to try to control what others do. And if you hang out with people that they don't like, then they crucify you. At the end of the day, we're all grown adults. You can hang out with whoever you want. You are the adult to make the choice. If I watch this guy and I don't see anything wrong in what he's doing, does that make him a bad person? No, it's your choice to watch me or not. You would be a follower or a sheep if you believed everything that everybody else said about every single YouTuber out there, because at the end of the day, I'm sure someone will try hard enough to dig up dirt on everyone just to clip it, make videos, try to destroy you. And that's what the world of social media is, especially YouTube. It's a daily thing that goes on. There's so many people that whine and cry about nobody's supporting me. Nobody comes to my lives. I go over to my friends' lives and all the people I support are over in this live, but nobody comes to me. Then they talk about wanting to quit. Yeah, it's like, welcome to real life. Why the fuck are you worried about who doesn't support you, supports you on YouTube? It's just a social media platform for entertainment to converse with people and have fun. It's not your real life. I'm sure when everybody at the end of the day steps off this platform and you close that laptop down, you got chores to do, house to take care of, bills to pay, kids maybe to tend to. You're not thinking about what's going on YouTube. You worry about what goes on for the short time that you're on that platform and hanging out in other people's chats. But at the end of the day, when it's over, real life goes on. That's the problem with YouTube. I've been doing.
Freaking, you're not wrong. Your panels are interesting, and I sit in the woods because I would be terrified to go on a freaking panel for lack of no other reason than I'm thick-skinned, but I don't know that I'm that thick-skinned yet. I mean, for real.
I think
I've gone there and I'm just like, whoa. Okay, well that's fun. I'm not going to say it doesn't amuse the hell out of me.
Nobody's perfect on YouTube, and nobody ever will be. I mean, that's just the way it is. I'm sure everybody can find something that they don't like about another creator. So you know what? If you don't like that person, what they're talking about or what they're doing, then click that big X up on the top of the screen and go to the next channel. It's as simple as that.
That's it.
Yep. It's all about.
But no, you'll have people that you gotta have people that'll fire up live streams and whine and cry about shit for 2-3 hours. It's just like a lot of the people out there that say, I don't do drama and I don't allow drama in my channel. It's okay for you to say that on your panel, but then you're seen in 40 other panels indulging in drama.
Going off.
Yeah, and talking smack. So how are you going to say that you don't agree with drama, you don't indulge in it? You're lying to everybody, because when you bring it to your panel, and I love how a lot of the people will say, well, it's just my opinion. Well, you know what? Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one.
Everyone's got one.
And they all
you have the right to your opinion, but it doesn't mean you got to try to be slick about it and voice it. I mean, I get it. Everybody has the right to their opinion. But what I see a lot of these haters out there do, they'll try to be slick and make it seem like they're not indulging in this shit on their own channel to make their own channel look good. But what they'll do is they'll go to someone else's panel and bring the drama there. Even when the host will say, well, I really don't want the drama here. We don't do drama. But then they'll find a slick way to talk about it and bring it up. And then it starts off a whole drama conversation.
Yep. Well, I mean, I know it's happened over on your chat, and it was like not even intentional. It just sort of happens, and it is what it is. So I try to keep it as tame as possible over here. I mean, quite seriously, when I stuffed as many marshmallows into Ed when we were camping, that was hysterical, by the way. You guys kept going, I want a marshmallow. Okay, Ed will eat that for you. And he did. He was all freaking sugared up that night. It was hilarious. He was so sugared up. I had one s'more, and I let him eat the rest because he was down for it. I'm like, you're going to feel crappy later, and I'm just going to laugh at you.
Oh, yeah.
It was super funny. It was super funny.
I'm a free speech.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, everybody tries.
But I mean, at the same time, it's like I try as best I can to keep the peace and keep it real. And that's why I brought up the topic that I brought up, because realistically, just not throwing out a forward face that you're not willing to accept. So, if you put all your information out there and you get doxxed, well, you're bad. Whoops. Bad idea, huh?
Yeah. I mean, look, people want to use that as a scare tactic to dox, but at the end of the day, who gives a shit about who doxes who? Because if you don't want to be doxed, then don't get on social media. Don't put your face on camera. That's the only way to fucking prevent it. People are going to do it. But at the end of the day, if somebody calls you by your real name, that's really your real name, right? Why are you ashamed of what your name is? What are you hiding from? If you're not a criminal and you're not wanted by the FBI, then what do you got to worry about what anybody knows your name or whatever? I mean,
Right.
it's just crazy how a lot of people play that bullshit on
And I-
social
and I-
media these days.
And I fucking agree. I mean, everybody knows my name, so
Well, and it's like I've told people, yeah, I'm in central Illinois. That's a pretty large swath of land. So,
it's like
you know,
Right.
go ahead, come try and find me. It'll be fun.
right? And
I
it's
mean,
like-
Ed's more concerned that he's going to run into somebody that's recognized his face because he's all over the flipping place. He's like,
You know, the
You
funny
know-
the funny thing is when you look at a lot of the drama on YouTube, a lot of the ones that create it are usually the ones that were probably part of your channel at one time. They did something that you didn't like and they got blocked and banned, and then they run around talking shit about you. I have it happen to me all the damn time.
yeah, I stumbled across one the other day that was flaming you, and I'm just like, yeah, whatever. But
Yeah.
that's only because, you know, I keep eyes here and there.
But you know
So,
what's
yeah.
funny? A lot of the people that run around and talk shit about me, they were all part of my channel one time. They were big donors, some of them little donors, some of them are up on the panel. They indulged in everything we did. They supported it. They agreed with it. They wanted to be part of it. That's why they spent so much time there. So really,
Right?
these people got to look at their own life and say, well, now you want to say that I'm this, I'm that, but you weren't saying that 3 months ago, 6 months ago. You were part of what everybody was doing. You loved being welcomed in there when we were dropping your link, helping promote your channel. And then when you did something wrong and you got exiled, then you run around lying to everybody, giving a false narrative of what didn't even happen.
Mhm.
That's what really is comical to me when it comes to YouTube. And I see that happen on a daily basis where people get their feelings hurt and they got to make sure that they make phone calls to people and run around and say, don't believe this guy, don't support him. He's done this, this, and that. Well, you know what? Show the receipts of that. You never got no receipts. You never got no proof. It's all talk and all hearsay. Seeing is believing. Let's see the proof of what you're accusing people of. You
Right.
can't act all high and mighty like you've never done no wrong when
and
got live streams of you being on multiple panels, indulging in the drama, going along with everything that was talked about. Then all of a sudden you want to become
turn around and do
self-righteous.
your own live stream and go, man, da, 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 and yeah, whatever.
Exactly, A-Frame. Exactly. We've all seen it.
Makes my head hurt. It truly makes my head hurt. The
you know,
stupid
a
that
little
goes around
drama, a little drama is good. It keeps life interesting. But this fucking drama, nah.
that. No.
Yeah, well,
Nope.
you're always going to have a little bit of drama on YouTube. There's really nothing wrong with that. It's when
Right.
some of these people, they make it their whole life and they just go overboard with it because without it, they probably wouldn't even have a life. That's the
Nitro Freak. I got to tell you, the past few years, my deceased mom has been brought up in fucking people's chats.
And that's just not right. That is just straight not right.
It's just a tactic to get under your skin, man. I mean, I know it's hard to ignore, but you just got to learn to ignore it.
And in the past few weeks, I have been called the hard R word, and I'm not going to say it. Just put it in your head what I mean by that.
Rich Martinez is in the house.
And I've been fucking, and like, it's no secret. People know that I'm in Canada, in Ontario, but Ontario is a big fucking place.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
It's huge.
Absolutely.
Go ahead, Nitro. Sorry.
No, I was just saying when you were saying you were in Toronto, Toronto's huge.
No, not Toronto, Ontario.
Oh, Ontario. My bad.
So I mean,
yeah, it's a big place.
Smaller, really.
And I've had somebody from the U.S. or whatever say, Derek, some people are coming to your place to fucking take care of you. And I'm like, okay, fuck, bring it.
Are they going to clean my house?
I got a lot of
That's
chores
how
that
they
need
need to
taken
take
care
care
of.
of me. They can clean my house. I would be so happy.
Got a lot of chores need taken care of. Come on down. I'll even give you a beer for your time.
I'll let you in. I'll let you right in the front door. Clean some sheet. God. For reals. Yeah, for reals. I mean, dang. But yeah, so, I mean, it was just literally, this was a live that I had been thinking of a couple of days ago. And then Derek popped into the cave the other day and was just like really distressed. We had a chit chat. I'm like, yeah, we got to talk about this. We got to talk about it.
I was fucked in the head on Nitro.
You were a mess. And sometimes that just, sometimes you just need somebody to talk to in the background. You don't need to air it in everybody's face, but you need to talk to somebody in the background and make it clear that, yeah, it's not right. It's definitely not right. And there's a lot of things that can be done to help eliminate it. Like, quite seriously, whatever chat that happened in, Derek, if you had mod status or you knew a mod, that would have been at the point where I would have straight up said, get that individual out of here. I wouldn't have even put up with it. That's the kind of crap I won't put up with.
I have eyes in you.
I've got some real good mods, so.
Best advice I can give you, if you're having a bad day, you need somebody to talk to, do it behind closed doors on a private panel. It's one of those things. This is what you got to remember. When you're on social media, this goes worldwide for every Tom, Dick, and Harry to see. You don't know who's in the background watching. Just because you don't see the names typing in the chat doesn't mean that people aren't in the background watching you. You're always going to have lurkers and weasels and all that shit watching you. But the thing is, don't let them know that it's getting to you, because when you do that, they're going to prey on that. They're going to use that against you. That's what a lot of these people on social media do. Then the names start flying and you're this and you're that. Believe me, it's very hard to do. It really, really is. But at the end of the day, you need someone to talk to. You probably know enough people on YouTube that you can get with privately and talk. And, one thing with social media, I think where a lot of people get complacent is a lot of them get too trusting that you will get into a community and you'll start talking with people and everybody seems all happy, joy, and nice. And then you start talking about your life. And one thing I tell people, do not put personal stuff of your life out on open forums that you don't want to be used against you, because there are assholes out there that will prey on that stuff. And I see a lot of people do it and they get made an example of all the time.
Yep. Hey, Tammy. Welcome in.
I don't get too many trolls, but I obviously I get trolls because it's I'm always
I mean, and the way you do your uprights, I get the reason why, but at the same time, hey, Michael, same time, it'll bring a lot of people in, but it's also a potential for a lot of trolls. So, because it just throws you right out there.
Yeah.
So, as long as you got good mods to cover your butt, then you're okay.
You hear people all the time say, I really don't have trolls. And for the most part, a lot of people never really have trolls right then and there. It all becomes a matter of time. It might not be now. It could be 3 months from now. It could be 6 months from now. Yeah, I mean, and everybody starts out like that. Everybody's channel will start out really good, and then you just have a couple of the wrong people. What's up, JJ Jane's Adventures? You have it only takes a couple of wrong people to come through that are bored and need some content, want to clip you, start manipulating people, twist the narrative, and now they got a whole channel about you. I mean, that's just what a lot of these fucking morons do out there.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've kind of stepped away from a couple of channels that can't seem to avoid the drama, and it's just, it is what it is, I mean, I just do the eye roll. Hey, enough, you're done.
What's up, Rich Martinez? Yeah, see me, I mean, I don't know how long some of you all have been on YouTube. I've been doing this for 8 years. I got a fucking hater community on my ass like you wouldn't believe, you know. That shit doesn't bother me. My channel still rolls on as it always does. I ain't going nowhere. There ain't nobody that can take me off this platform but me.
I've been on YouTube since 2021. Or no, yeah, 2021.
Yeah, we basically popped our channel the same time we got our capper. So 2020 till into 2020 is when we actually brought our channel to life. I mean, I've been on YouTube longer than that, but not with an active channel. So
see, the thing that I see with YouTube is, you know, everybody can have a channel, and it doesn't matter what your channel is about. Where a lot of it goes wrong is you're dealing with a lot of different people. You're always going to have people that will not get along with one another. That's where a lot of the bullshit starts, because someone will get jealous that they see you in a channel that they don't like. And then they'll be like, oh, stay away from that guy. Don't do this. Don't do that. Well, look, you're a grown adult. You don't have to bow down to what other people say. That's that person's opinion. It doesn't have to be your opinion. And one thing I always tell everybody when we get on these topics, you're all grown adults to make your own decision. You can watch me and befriend me, and we can get along, and maybe half the people that are part of your community, none of us might get along, but that doesn't mean the host of that channel has to hate me just because the rest of your people do.
True.
You know, you would think grown adults would be smart enough to say, if I don't have a problem with them and I'm cool with them, then we'll keep it at that. Your problem
go ahead and
with my
go
friend,
ahead and tell me what channel not to go to, because I'm going to go there right next. Because
exactly.
I want to know
And that's
why
what
the hell you
do.
don't want me there. Why? Why don't you want me? That's my point. And you know, I do whatever the hell I want anyways, and ain't nothing going to stop that.
Well,
you know, I mean, Ed
you're a witness to that.
Comes home and sees the history. He's like, what have you been watching? I'm like, just don't even ask.
Yeah, you're a witness to that, A-Frame. You had people do it to you, telling you to stay away from me, that I was this horrible person. And look, every time
what did I do? I went over there and I went, really? I've yet to see that.
Right? And every time me and you have ever crossed paths, we've always been cool with each other, have great conversation. Me and you have never been at each other's throats, but it's other people that, for whatever reason, they feel the need to try to run everybody else's life and tell you who you can and can't hang out with and all that. And it down spirals from there.
Oh yeah, it always goes sideways after that. It always goes sideways, and it's like,
it does.
I don't engage with it anymore. It's like, okay, yeah, JJ, you same. JJ's been there. Plenty of us have been there. And it's just like, are you kidding me? You don't want me to go where? Why? I want to know why you don't want me to go there, because I'm going to go there any damn way. I mean, I don't have an RC, but you know what? The conversation over there is usually hilarious. And you've been playing some video games too, and that's been cracking me up.
Well, like I tell everybody.
What have you been playing, dude?
Like I tell everybody, my niche, my channel was formed on being RC, but that's not all it is. You know why? We're all adults. We all have lives. We could talk about a lot of stuff. Food prices, gas prices. Most of us are probably homeowners. It doesn't have to be. The conversation doesn't have to be just what the channel is about. At the end of the day, your channel will never grow if outside people don't come in. And a lot of times how a lot of these communities come together, it's just because they randomly pass through and see, okay, they're talking about hunting and fishing, like my channel. Everybody knows I'm an RC guy, but I don't talk about RC. I talk a lot about hunting, fishing. I'm a big gun collector. I'm an avid shooter. I do a lot of hunting, a lot of fishing. I do a lot of drag racing. I ride Harley Davidson motorcycles. I can do almost anything out there to relate to another male who's a gearhead or just likes guy stuff. It's not, look, if I just stuck to doing 100% RC only, I would never have any viewership, because why?
Right.
we all know as content creators, not everybody is going to be into what you do. So you have to be able to relate to the masses that come through your channel. So if you have to sidestep what your niche is about and talk about other stuff, then those other people that come through, okay, they may enjoy not necessarily the RC aspect of it, but they might like the gun talk or the home improvement or working on a, whatever the side talk may be.
Right.
That's what keeps a lot of people viewing.
Nitro.
sure.
Well, and it
It's like-
changes it up some. It changes it up a little bit.
Nitro, just like me, everybody on in this Mitzi, Ivy, Rich, and quite a few others in the community on YouTube know that I'm a paranormal investigator and a historian. However, last year, I realized, I said, you know what, I need to diversify my channel a little bit. So I started doing vlogs on first responders.
Right.
Because that shit seems to be big on YouTube. Like watching police arrest somebody, watching takedowns, shit like that. So I get a lot of views on those videos alone.
Well, naturally, when you think about it, we're all on YouTube, right? And if you have a channel and you create content or you go live, what is your mission? To get as many subs as you can, to get as many views as you can, to further the channel. So naturally, people are going to do what others like. That's what's going to bring the attention to your channel. Sometimes you got to change it up. Maybe what you're doing right now, not everybody's interested. You can be a paranormal. You can be a paranormal channel, and that's what your channel be about. But maybe the people that you have coming through aren't that interested in it, so you don't get a lot of followers. But now, let's say as a paranormal channel, you start covering true crime or firefighters or police officers. Now that's something everybody can relate to.
That's what I said.
Next thing you know, you got hundreds of thousands of views coming in.
On one video alone, I believe I got like 35 views. Yeah.
Yep.
Sometimes you just got to find what people are interested in. That's really all it's about.
And I'm not a gun collector, but I am a knife and sword collector. So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, my channel's labeled Everyday Life just because I don't want it to be one thing, basically.
Channels like that usually work really, really well, Eric, because that gives you the opportunity to cover anything and anything you want. I mean, the sky's the limit with having that type of channel. With channels like that, where you just talk about everything and anything, you have a much bigger chance of having a much bigger crowd. Whereas if you have one specific niche, the problem with that is, and I figured this out over the years, because I'll tell you, when I first started my channel, right, I was so gung-ho and wanting to share the RC hobby, something I've done ever since I was a kid. Yeah. When I first started my channel for the first couple of years, people wouldn't even be allowed in my channel if you had nothing to do with RC. If you didn't know nothing about it, what would be the point of you being there? You couldn't converse with us. You wouldn't know what the hell we were talking about. Mm-hmm. And that worked well for a short time. And it kind of came into a stalemate where it tapered off and the channel was no longer growing. When I seen that, and then I started covering all kinds of other stuff and allowing everyone and anyone to come in, then my channel started taking off. And I learned from that experience, well, okay, yeah, I'm an RC guy, and given the whole social media thing a try in the beginning, what I thought would work really didn't, because I eliminated outsiders from the channel. That I learned that was a bad thing to do, because once I had the RC community on lock, there was no more potential for growth. Because once you already have everybody that's into it in your channel, then it just becomes the same people every day talking about the same things. It's really not going to be anything new. Yeah. Now, when you venture out, start meeting other people and using it to your advantage, where it says, okay, well, I'm not just into RC, but humans love sports cars, love motorcycles, might love hunting and fishing, home improvement, farming, whatever.
Dumb dog.
That is something, yeah. If you're into animals, whatever it is, everybody can relate to the everyday life stuff. That changes the whole ball game. That's why I like watching a lot of the channels like yours, Eric's, and a lot of others that, make their channel about everything and whatever, because you can have a conversation about anything. It's not going to be one specific thing.
And see, I was different. I like to educate people on history and the paranormal and the supernatural. And I started, even the last few years, I started doing cemetery vids too, walkthroughs of cemeteries. So, people love that stuff too.
Yep. Definitely.
Who doesn't
Your
like
history stuff, Derek? It's good.
Who doesn't like to see the old dates and years of it on a gravestone, right? And oh my God, this guy was born in 1880 and he lived till say 1960. That's
Yeah.
See, that's what I did with my channel. I learned a lesson I think I would say a valuable lesson, that when I started welcoming everyone and anyone into my channel, it really helped it grow. Those of you, there's quite a few of you in this chat right now that all support my streams. And a lot of you are females. How many females do you think are into the RC hobby? Not many of them. But now I have a very huge female following. There must be a reason for that. Maybe it's because of the other stuff that I talk about that might interest them. They're sticking around for a reason, and I can guarantee you, not all of them are there for the RC community. I think a lot of them come around just because we have a friendly community, no drama, no BS. Everybody can come in, talk about whatever, have a good time. We don't let people pick on the females, and, because there's a lot of that going around. If you're getting picked on and you've done something that brought it on yourself, then you're kind of on your own. You got to fend for yourself. But we won't just let random people that want to start trouble go at others. And that's why you got to have good mods. In my eyes, I got some of the greatest mods out there. They don't allow any foolishness, none of that stuff. And in the world of social media, that's what it's got to be.
That's a tricky one.
Jan, I know that's what brought you to my channel. You love my Camaro.
I like your Camaro too. I cannot say a lie.
I thought it was your Wolfman Jack voice there, Nitro.
Look, I ain't gonna lie. My Camaro probably gets more attention than I do.
Show off the Camaro. I do like your Camaro.
It's always the Camaro in the background that always gets a lot of attention. But everybody, people drive. It's something you can relate to if you're into old classic muscle cars and drag racing. Like I tell everybody, little something for everybody. I welcome everybody into my channel. The only thing I tell everybody, leave your drama at the door.
Yeah.
Everybody's more than welcome to come in. I don't care what beefs you have with other people. You take care of that on someone else's channel. Man, I'm going to do it on mine.
Right.
Yep.
Exactly. But don't get me wrong. We're not perfect. Do we have drama over on my channel? Of course. Because when you think about it, when you have so many people in a channel, it only takes one person to say something that is drama. And of course, you're going to have others respond to it. Then it becomes a conversation. But at the end of the day, you can keep it to a minimum. People are always going to be curious. I'll give you an example. When you see certain people in a channel that have been there forever, and then all of a sudden you don't see them people anymore, what normally happens? Well, what happened to so-and-so? How come I don't see them in their channel? Why'd they get banned and blocked? What's going on with that? That kind of scenario. That's what brings that stuff up, because naturally, when you're used to seeing something on a channel every single day, that person goes live, and now you see a change of certain people that aren't there. They're not mods anymore. They've been banned and blocked. Well, they probably did something to get banned and blocked. That's why they're not there no more. Naturally, people are going to ask questions. Happens to me all the time. There's a lot of people that have been banned and blocked from my channel just because of the drama, the bullshit. And naturally, what a lot of them people do, which always happens in social media, you take 5, 6 people, they get blocked from your channel, then they go to another channel and form their own clique and want to start talking shit about you. It's like, well, you know, maybe whatever you did, if you hadn't fucked up in the first place, you wouldn't have got banned and blocked. That's on you, not on us. Take responsibility for that and just walk away and leave it alone.
Yep.
But a lot of them will go to another channel, run their mouths, do videos and all that. I mean, that's just the way social media is. You got to find a way to get past it. Sometimes it's just best to, even though as hard as it is, try not to acknowledge it.
Walk away and say, I dodged that bullet really, really, really early on. Thank you.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, dodging the bullet is like all you can do. Make friends, make good friends. Know your limits. Know how thick your skin actually is. And
Sweet Acres, you hit the nail on the head. I like what Sweet Acres just said in the chat. Or they talk to the wrong channel and get spanked. Yep, because see, here's the thing, and we've all seen this. When you're running around running your mouth about somebody, you never know who's friends with who. 9 times out of 10, the person that you're talking shit about, it's going to get back to them. You might have a phone call with that person, but that person's going to run right back to that person that's being talked about and is going to say, hey, are you aware that this is going on? 9 times out of 10, we don't. We probably wouldn't even have known it had you had not said anything. But if you value your friendship, you're going to let your friends know what's going on, who's talking smack. That's what a lot of us do. A lot of people create their own problems for themselves. When you get banned and blocked from a channel, it's probably best just to shut up, walk away. Whatever differences you had with that person, don't bring it to another channel. But 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. Because they got exiled from one channel and now they got nowhere to hang out, they're going to befriend other channels that already don't like you because you'll definitely fit in there with the drama crowd. And then everybody starts running their mouth. But those are the same ones that say, oh, we don't indulge in it. We don't do drama. Yeah, you do. Because you're running around calling up people saying, did you know this? And don't listen to this and yada, yada, yada. And it's like, fuck, who the hell has the time in a day? Like, who really gets on social media, starts running around making phone calls to everybody saying, don't watch this person. Don't believe what this person says. It's like, wow.
No, I mean, honestly, like what I've done in my personal situation is I've brought awareness to a few people what happened to me, and I watched it happen. I watched it friggin' happen, and I'm just like, okay, I'm so glad I was such a good supporter that you're gonna ban me. Peace out. I'm unsubscribe later. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I am a damn good supporter. Anybody in this room should know that I am freaking everywhere.
And think about this, A-Frame. Think about this, A-Frame. See, that's where they fuck up. Mm-hmm. Just because they want to crucify you for hanging out with someone they don't like, so then they ban and block you from their channel. What you've done now is you've taken watch time and views away from your own channel because you want to let your silly little ego get in the way. The smart thing that you should do is just not worry about where they're going and keep that watch time and view in-house because that helps yourself. You're not helping yourself by running everybody off, but we know in YouTube,
I just subbed to your channel, Nitro, so.
No worries. I appreciate that. I'll get you back, buddy.
Awesome, brother. Now who's gonna cover my front while Nitro covers my back? Get it? Get it?
It's one of those things that
I am not doing it. No.
People got
sorry, not sorry.
People got to learn to take YouTube with a grain of salt. Everybody's not going to get along, but at the end of the day, if you don't like what's going on, then just remove yourself from the bullshit. You ain't got to run around behind everybody's back and talk about people. And, and sometimes these people need to be exposed because you also have the other side of the house where you'll see a lot of them don't like to tell the truth of what really happened. They want to, because remember, there's always two sides to every story. And
Yeah,
9 times out of 10, most people are only going to hear one side. That's where adults need to hear both sides. Then you choose for yourself what to believe, who you want to follow. But that is all too common in YouTube, where people get their feelings hurt because they get exiled from a community and then they want to run to everybody and give their version, which 9 times out of 10 is going to be bullshit.
Yeah.
When they hear the other person's story, then they're going to be like, okay, now it makes sense. But that's not what was told to us in the beginning.
Yeah. It's like
I know
high school.
freaking does bring the BS to light, and sometimes hilariously so. For reals, it's just funny. I get serious crack ups over on his channel. I mean, it goes dark. I'm not gonna say it's not on the dark side, but yeah, like when he says you need to have a thick skin to pop up on my panel, yeah, he's not a liar. That is for
But see,
real.
the thing is too, like Freakin' has a really, really good channel. It's not for everybody, but I
Yeah.
think a lot of what
and
it
it's
is
not for me
too
all the
is-
time. I have to be in the mood, you know.
Yeah, Freakin' supports a lot of people. He shows up everywhere. That's how everybody gets to know him. And he doesn't go live often. So yeah, you're subbing to him and supporting him as a human, but you might not necessarily know what his channel is about. And a lot of times the first time someone rolls up in there and they get a full dose of it, they're like, wow, this is not for me. And it's not going to be for everybody. And that's why you need to be aware of when you step into someone's channel, you kind of need to know what that channel is about. If it's a drama channel and you like drama, well, then if that's what you like listening to, then you'll like the channel. If you don't, then it's probably not going to be the channel for you, but it's all about how it's presented as well. But at the end of the day, again, you're going to have other people that'll say, well, that's all this person does is drama on their channel and it's all bullshit. Well, that's not necessarily the case. You may label it as drama, but if you pay attention to what's going on, they're spitting the facts about what they're talking about. Just because you don't agree with it doesn't make them, you know, a fake, a fraud, or a bad person or all that. It's just you're not relating to them like other people do. Everybody has their own likes and dislikes. If we were all the fucking same and liked all the same shit, it'd be a boring fucking world, hands
It'd
down.
be so boring out there, man. It would be hella boring.
Yep.
And that's, yeah, I mean, literally, I wrote a cheat sheet of my talking points, and we blew through the talking points like really quickly. But this has been a really good topic. I guess it's been a really, really good topic because a lot of people just don't even realize how much BS really does go on out there on the streets because they haven't had their face stuffed in it in a painful kind of way. So
It's out there. You just may not have come across it yet. That's the whole point, right?
Trust me, it doesn't take very long. As soon as you start, you know, gaining a little bit of traction with your channel, start watching the BS because it'll happen. It will happen. I expect it. I fully expect it.
It's not a matter of if.
I'm not a youngie. I'm not a youngster, so I've been there, done that.
It's never a matter of if, it's when, because it eventually will happen. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week. It might be a year or 6 months down the road, but it always comes to light. And you don't see a lot of people that do panels that talk about this stuff because this is a reality and most people don't know it. It's just because you haven't crossed paths to those type of channels yet, but there will be that day where you will.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You know, and that's, I mean, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I brought Eric up here. That's one of the reasons I brought Derek up here, because yeah, security is important. Eric's on the ball. Derek's on the ball. We all got to just kind of watch out for each other.
Whoa. Who the hell lied to you there, Mitzi? I'm on the ball? Fuck.
Surely.
Do you need a ball?
Well, no,
I mean, really, you know what I mean? It's just,
Yeah.
I don't want to see my friends' channels go bye-bye. I like the content I like the channels I visit. and I'd like to see them stay up there. You know, let's keep it going.
Thanks, JJ.
I don't even consider myself a grow channel, but if we can all grow together, let's do that.
Yeah, I say the same thing. Yep.
I'm not a grow channel.
I
I'm
was actually,
See,
you know what?
And that's what's crazy. That's what's crazy about YouTube, because I've noticed lately it seems like everybody wants to be into being a grow channel. They'll be like, well, come to my channel. I'm going to get everybody to sub to you. And see, that's where a lot of it goes wrong. There's nothing wrong with dropping links or having people sub to each other. But if you're in YouTube, and this is just my opinion, you guys don't have to agree with it or disagree with it. You're free to make your own decision. But I will say this, what I've seen with the grow channels, those are a very bad thing, and I'll tell you why. Most people, if they're going to a grow channel, that means they have a channel themselves. So what are they doing there? They're looking for subs and support. And we all know you can't force people to watch your content. They have to like what you do. It's either they like it or they don't. So now where the growth stuff becomes a problem is you got people out there that will say, go to this channel because they're supportive of everybody and they'll help you grow. Well, once you go there and you sub to everyone in the channel and there's no new people coming in, there's nobody left there to connect to. You've already got all them channels, and half of them people are probably not even coming to your live streams or watching your videos and supporting you, because if they did, everybody's numbers would be through the roof if everybody was supporting everybody like they claim that they are.
Yeah.
So we know how that scenario goes.
Good to
How
see
I
you,
get
friend.
how I get subs at Nitro is I go to different communities. I network. I
have
work.
to.
I work my YouTube channel as I'm working my business on the outside, my renovations company. I get my name out there. I network. That's what I do.
See, me, in 8 years of doing my channel, I never go into anybody's channel and drop my link. Even if they tell me to do it, I do not do it. Now, if the owner of that channel wants a mod to drop my link, that's on them. But I will never go into a channel and say, here's my link. Please, everybody sub up to me.
I don't.
I'm on this platform just to have fun. This is not my life. I do not take it serious. I love hanging out with cool people, having good conversation. When it's over and this laptop gets shut down, I got a real life to go to. I don't care about subs. I don't care about numbers. I don't care about views and watch time. I have a good community. We're very tight-knit, but we've all gotten to know each other over the years that I've been running my channel. I'm very content with having my normal 35 to 40 viewers. Could I have a lot more? Of course I could. I could go out and just get into every channel and say, hey, here I am. Here's my link. Come check me out. But I don't do that. I let people make their own decision because I know that my content may not be for you. So I don't want to try to trap people into coming in and watching something that they might not like, because all that's going to happen is they're probably going to unsub you and never return anyways. So I just let the channel speak for itself. If you want to come over and you like what you see, maybe at that time, then you'll sub and you'll hang out. But I can guarantee you, the time you do come over, you may see something that we're talking about that you may love, that you can relate to. Now, 2 days from there, we might be on a whole different topic that may not be for you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You kind of pick and choose what you listen to, what you watch. You're not going to like everything everybody does every day, but it might be that one time that draws a crowd just because everybody can relate to it. But it's not going to be 24/7, because even me, I do a lot of RC stuff, but I have my days where I'll just talk about a little bit of drama, the everyday shit that goes on YouTube. Why? Because it's a fact of life. It's there and it's going to happen. You can't avoid it, but it all depends on how far you take it. You have that choice to keep it at a bare minimum or make your channel full on drop out fucking drama. And if people like it, and as they say, drama sells. A lot of people like to listen to it. They might not comment on it, but they'll be in the background listening to it until they've had enough of it, and then they move on. It's just the way humans are.
See, I'm.
Hey,
see, I don't
JJ,
go on people- see, I don't go on
Optimob
people's-
family is Timo.
Hey, hey,
And I
Optimob.
believe it's just at Optimob family.
See, I don't go in people's chats and drop my link. I sub to them. I say hello. I'm from Canada, new subscriber here. They'll ask me what my channel is about. I'll tell them a little bit, and I leave it up to them whether or not they want to sub.
Right.
Well, I look at YouTubers. If that's your mission to be the biggest you can be, then you're going to go to the I Help You Grow channels and you're going to sub up to everybody. You're going to do that stuff. If that's what your mission is. If you're somebody that just wants to do, if you're like me and just do YouTube for the fun of it, when you have time, that's why I don't care about numbers. My thought process has always been a more tight-knit community where everybody knows everybody and is at decent numbers. It's much more manageable. When you get bigger, that's when you have to start dealing with a lot more bullshit. And some people don't want to take that job on. Because you always have to remember,
because it becomes a job at a certain point. Yeah, it does become a job at a certain point.
The bigger you get, the more drama and bullshit you're going to have to deal with. It's just the way it is.
I don't want to be the biggest fucking YouTuber on these streets. No way. I just want to have fun, share my interest and hobbies. You know what I mean? Educate people. That's all I want to freaking do.
I just been going with the flow myself. I never had a plan from day one. Just evolved.
That's exactly
we started
how I
ours
started,
because we got a new camper, and honestly, it was just pretty much for us as like a chronicle and a backup, so we could put our stuff out there. So it's kind of like our little side diary, or what, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
And honestly, we didn't even really expect it to take off like it has in the last maybe year, I would say. This last year, and my numbers are not perfect right now, and I don't really care because we haven't put anything substantial up lately. I've thrown a couple of shorts out there, and Timo's a good example. Timo's channel got taken down by haters, and he had a fabulous channel, absolutely fabulous channel. Every chance I got to beg those people to come back to this platform, they came back. If you want to be a big YouTuber, eat more pizza. No. Thanks for the suggestion. Yeah, we'll have pizza. That sounds kind of good.
I'm gonna order pizza.
Welcome, Kings.
I'm gonna order pizza for
So yeah, I mean, Xena, shut up. I am so curious what that box was that I just brought in the house. I am so curious. I almost want to call Ed and say, "What's in the box? What's in the box?"
Well, look here, A-Frame. I'm going to go ahead and hop down. I'm still going to be in the chat. I've got a few things that I've got to work on here in the shop, so I'll be here listening. I appreciate you letting me up. Perry History, good to meet you. Eric, good to see you. I've known who you are for a while. I watch a lot of your stuff. Great content. Keep doing what you're doing. And I will see all you guys hopefully on the next one.
All right. Peace. Thanks for coming in.
All right. Have a good one. I'm out. All right. Bye-bye.
Ciao for now. So yeah, I mean, I have a lot of feelings about your channel being taken down, and I don't think that that's fair at all. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right at all. Hey, Timo, question for you. Did you set your channel to above 18? Do you have your settings set for over 18?
Don't start yawning.
Because that's what makes me wonder if that's how your channel got taken out in the first place.
I think mine is.
I've been up since 4 this morning.
Oh my goodness. Derek, get some rest. Did you not take a nap?
I was going to take a nap, and then I'm like, nope, I got to stay up for Mitzi's live.
I got to stay awake. I would have just made your phone go annoying and stuff.
You made my bone go annoying. What the did you?
I would have like rung you until you actually became conscious again.
Oh my God, you're a slave driver. You really are.
I am. Yeah, and see, and Timo, mine is too. 99.9% of the time, we drop some bombs now and then, and we say some stuff that's probably not child appropriate. And when we started our channel, I had a friend, and Sweet knows this friend, that had a young child of about 9 or 10 years old. And he's like, oh boy, I want to come and visit your channel. And immediately we went looking into the settings. I do not want 10, 11, 12, 13-year-olds coming and prowling through my channel. It's not that it's not appropriate for children, but it's not always appropriate for children. You know what I mean? So it's probably, as general rule, it's just safer to keep the kids out and set your settings to 18 or older, because that just puts stop to the stupidness. That's
Like
if there's any reason, if that's the only thing I can think of. I understand that you have you have a very beautiful channel. Absolutely very beautiful channel. I love your dog. I love the countryside. If you're still live, I'm running you in the other room, Timo.
Like my channel.
I'm not even joking. I mean, it happens. I do that a lot. I do that for a lot of people.
My channel is set for 18 and over because I don't think kids should be watching paranormal investigations around cemeteries. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. I mean, and that would potentially freak out the youngs.
I don't think kids should see somebody walking around a cemetery reading freaking gravestone. You know what I mean? It's not. My channel is not appropriate for kids. Like us adults, we've had our lives. You know what I mean? We're pretty much almost in the bone orchard at our ages. You know what I mean? So
right. I'm one banana peel from the end.
I mean, so we're. And most of us have lost a lot of family and friends due to death. So we're pretty much used to that shit, right? So, but I don't think my channel is, like I said, 18 and over, because I don't think kids should see, oh, this guy's got it's not appropriate.
Yep.
Surely it's not that they're haters. It's they hate the fact that their channel is not doing as well. And therefore, that's where the hate comes from.
And plus,
when you have a very good channel and you have really good content and you have somebody that's stupidly jealous, they're going to poke that bear. It's not right, but it happens.
Right. And another thing,
I truly have my suspicions, Timo. I have my suspicions, and I'm going to leave it at that. I have my suspicions.
And another thing, my channel also added first respondings to my channel. So I don't think anyone under 18 should see a takedown or a raid. You know what I mean?
Thanks, Way.
Yeah.
I mean, can you imagine if a kid watched a raid or a takedown on my channel? That would traumatize a kid.
Right.
I mean, us adults would be like, oh, fuck, right on, man. A raid. Hell yeah. Take him down and shit. But hey, way cool outdoors. I can't even read without my glasses.
It's okay. Way's good people. I need to really just plow through your camping stuff, Way, because that looks just fabulous and I want to go there.
Way cool outdoors.
You better, JJ. You know what? I'm so crazy. I want to know what is in the box in my kitchen, and my dog wants to know really bad too. And it's from eBay, and I have a stinking suspicion I know what it is. And if it is what I think it is, I am beyond stoked.
Whenever someone says what's in the box, I think of that scene from the movie Seven.
Yep.
What's in that? Oh, dude, look here. Wait. Just wait. God. If you want that movie to come back into your head.
Oh God, what am I?
Look at the size of this box and tell me if that brings that movie right into your face.
Oh yeah.
Is that like the right size and everything?
Yep.
It's the right size. Yeah, it's messed up. 'Cause, yeah, what's in the box? It's got some heft to it. I think I know what it is. I think. But until I can verify what I think it is, yeah,
Sorry.
I'm not gonna. No spoilers. Ha. No spoilers. But if it's what I think it is, then yeah, it's gonna be there will be an unboxing, and there will be more than just that.
Yep.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
it'll be awesome. If it's what I think it is, then yeah, it's my life just got exponentially better right this minute. So, yeah. And it's not. JJ, when's your RC supposed to show up? Are you just waiting? Well, I'm glad you came in, Shirley. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. I didn't do a bajillion emojis in my chat. Not that they're not allowed, but
God, no, no.
I just didn't.
Get out of my head now, please. I saw Shirley and I thought of Laverne and Shirley for a minute. Oh.
Schlemazel.
Don't.
Okay, I'll cut it out.
Please don't.
I'm sorry. Oh, cool. Okay, are you gonna do an unboxing video on Monday?
Didn't I
That'd be
got
cool.
the freaking song in my head. Thanks, Mitzi.
I'm sorry. Now he's gonna
Okay.
go silent and go watch some episodes or something.
No.
Is it a love-hate thing, or it's just you can't erase it from your head?
That song is too darn catchy. I've just like the facts of
agree.
life, just like the facts of life theme song.
Mm-hmm. Surely we'll see you around somewhere. Happens all the time.
Yep. See you in the streets.
Right? Share Bear and I yesterday were just like, oh, how you doing, Share Bear? You're everywhere today. Yeah, I'm everywhere. I was too. I honestly don't even know how many streams I pulled up into yesterday. But
Yep.
there were a lot. I mean, by the end of it all, I'm just like, all right, I need Calgon, take me away. And I'm not kidding. It's like I need the hottest freaking bath to just wash YouTube off of me today. It was awful. I was just wrecked. It's like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, I'm shot. I'm going to bed. Screw everybody. Don't care. It's hilarious. I was wrecked. But I know I was in Timo's. I know I was in the cave twice. Pretty sure I pulled up in El Duro's. I pulled up in Eric's. I don't even know. Like I said, I seriously lost track. I was at least 8 different lives yesterday. It was madness.
You panel whore.
Yep.
No, I wasn't even in panels. I was just in the chats. That's the sick part. That is the sick part. Is I was literally just in the woods or in the chat, just supporting like the beast that I am, and I was all over the dang place.
Well, Mitzi, I hope you're still sub to my channel, you too, Eric, because I'm gonna have some great
absolutely.
videos. I'm gonna have some awesome videos when spring and summer come, because it's been cold here. So,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I'm
I
not
can't wait for the spring either. I want this snow to freaking melt. I'm super sick of it. I am really super sick of it.
Me too.
I am just sick of it. I've had enough. I have had quite enough.
Oh, JJ, I work like a dog in the spring and summer, but this year I'm taking some time off of work and I'm going to travel to the States.
And you're gonna pop by and say, "Hey,
Yeah, I'm going to pop in and
I'll
say,
have a
hey.
beer," and we'll have a local brewery beer It'll be really delicious. And yeah, JJ's same. We're supposed to possibly get rain tonight. And I'm just kind of like, really? That could be like Ed's supposed to come home tonight, but if he runs into freezing rain on his way home, he will stay at a hotel. I told him, I said, if you run into freezing rain, you just pull your arse over and be done with it. Because he had to go. So he started off supposedly going to Minnesota, gets a phone call when he's en route going north. And the scheduler says, no, I don't need you to go to Minnesota. I need you to go to Missouri. Oh, okay. Whoop, hang a left. So he goes to Missouri. He starts out in a couple of suburbs of the St. Louis area, and then they send him clear the hell over to Joplin. And then today he got sent to Kansas City, Kansas. And that's where he'll be driving home from.
Kansas City, here I come. They
Yeah,
got some
Kansas
dirty
City,
wood.
Kansas. Welcome in, Mystic X. Thanks for coming by. I've seen what Optimob does. When Optimob is doing some support, when they're rendering. See, if we were rendering, that would pretty much put our computer into a freaking meltdown. But they literally, they have, their whole screen is just plastered with channels that they're throwing watch hours to. And I'm sure I'm in that rotation. I wouldn't question the fact at all. I know that I'm in that rotation. Xena, leave the vacuum alone, you little snot.
All right, Mitch. I hate to dip and run, but I got to get a few hours of sleep.
Oh my goodness. I will let you go. Probably going to give Eric the boot as well, and thank everybody.
How many more guys have you given the boot to?
Huh?
How many guys have you given the boot to?
Don't you start with me, sir.
But don't threaten me with the shoe. Don't threaten me with the shoe in a good time.
Threaten you with a good time, huh?
All right, guys. I have much love, and stay tuned. I'm gonna put some videos out when the nice weather starts to come. And I love you all. And just stay safe, and let's not let these chosen haters win.
Yep, much love, friend. You just
And
let me know. You just need an ear to bend because I'm there. I'm all about that. I have a stack, dude. And you saw my weird bookshelf. You didn't see my mental health bookshelf, and I have a pretty vast one of those.
Does Ed know
if you ever need any like coaching tools, I can hook you up. Like I graduated crazy school, and I'm proud of it.
Does Ed know you're 3 sheets crazy?
Oh yeah, he had to come pick me up.
Sweet Acres. Talk to you later, bud. See you. So you too, JJ. You hang in there, and oh God, I'm tired. Okay, guys, I will talk to you all later.
All right, take care, Derek. It's good talking to you for sure.
Yeah, awesome. You too.
Peace. You stuff it, little dog. I think Xena is being on the needy side, and I have a feeling that I'm just not going to have the best of luck keeping her chill.
Yep.
So I think it might be the best time for me to call it.
Yeah, why not?
And I appreciate everybody for coming in. I appreciate you, Eric, for being available. I was kind of shocked. It's like, hey, on the panel? Sure.
It lined up. Sometimes it doesn't, but today,
timing is a thing. So I get it all day. So
yeah.
All right, you guys. I much love to everyone here. I definitely appreciate everybody coming out and saying hi. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for all the chat. Thanks for the panelists. Thank you, everyone, you guys.
Thanks for having me. Thanks, everybody.
Been a good time. Take care.
Bye.
Bye. Oh my goodness. I don't know what this dog is doing, so I am going to call it a night. Bye, guys. Right? Take care, guys.